Yo, what's up everybody? How we all doing today? I see, as of right now, we only have Smiler and Katrin in the chat. How we all doing? Why you gotta be freaky every single time you show up? Every second you aren't running, I'm only getting closer. Are you chasing me? Do you have my IP address? Are you coming from my house right now? What are you even talking about? But anyways, we're back. We're playing some more Phoenix Wright, as you can see right here. And today, we're gonna bink. We're gonna do all the binks. We got Damon Gant. Yeah, you're going to jail. Or the Cowboy Boy's going to jail. I don't know which one, but y'all getting cooked. Okay. Last time we left off, we were talking to this stupid police officer guy, right? So he was being a little idiot, but then he was like, there's a video of me killing people. And I'm like, okay, buddy, let me see it. Get it. Oh, please stop using that word. Murder, sir. It scares me. You're the one who said you were a murderer like 12 times. Where are we, by the way? We're in a courtroom. I'm in a garage. And one of these people is about to be in jail. That's where we are. A video of a real murder. Just what are we getting ourselves into? Not quite sure. Hello, Mario boy. Oh my gosh, look. It's the thing. Why is it always here? What did I do to deserve this blue hedgehog to always haunt my dreams? Okay, what's about to happen? Okay, we got a guy. Understandable. And then, can we get this annoying song off the screen? That'd be great. Of course the flag's gonna cover up his face, because why wouldn't it? How was the packing? If you ever done packing for moving before, it is honestly one of the most boring things ever. I hate packing. But I have a bunch of stuff packed up and ready to go though. I'm gonna be in the new place in February 1st. Oh, he just got stabbed. He got blood on his jacket. Okay. And then we're not going to see what actually happens because the camera goes over to the left. Oh, he kind of looks like you? Me? This guy? Wait, did he just teleport? Where did brother go? He just disappeared. So he like went underneath the camera or something? Waiting for Lucas? I don't know what that is. Me too, Phoenix, me too. What's going on here? I don't know. Even Edgeworth doesn't know, and he's usually the smart one around these parts. Neither do I, but I'm an idiot, so this is expected. You're never gonna forget this song. Why, is it gonna be stuck in my head for all of eternity? Well, I believe they're all thinking the same thing. How can we deal with these unsettling feelings stirred within us? Buddy, what? Are you a philosopher now? What the heck was that wriggling piece of plywood? Get the freaking blue badger out of here. Nobody likes him. That is the pride... Wait. Sir, that is the pride and joy of the entire criminal affairs department, sir. It's the blue badger, sir. Everyone is confused. So true. So am I. So am I. Nobody knows what's going on. Why am I surprised this isn't going smoothly? When does it ever go smoothly, Phoenix? I don't know. Security video was added to the court record. Let's go. Yes, well, anyways. The tape seems to prove that the witness did indeed encounter someone. If it's the thong I think it is, I still have it stuck in my head to this day. I don't know if it's the song you're thinking of. Why do I have like a lisp right now? I keep on saying thong. Okay, someone in the evidence room, and some sort of activity did take place. Your Honor, instead of saying activity, just say what happened. He got stabbed in the freaking hand, instead of relying on clearly incomplete footage. Yep, welcome though. Welcome to the stream, Misty. Welcome. The witness's testimony will suffice. Is that alright with you, Officer Meekins? That's what I said by accident, Malika. It was an accident, okay? You ain't gotta roast me like that, okay? Yes, sir. As you wish, sir. Okay. Let's see what he has to say. Mystery man. Tell me about this mystery man, and tell me why his face was perfectly covered up. Song? Snake song? Maybe. His face can't be clearly seen in the video. But there's no question that the other person was Detective Goodman, sir. I mean, he opened the locker, which required Detective Goodman's fingerprint to do. The locker he opened is unquestionably Detective Goodman's locker, sir. So it must be him. No one else could have unlocked it, unless they cut his fingerprint off or something. I don't know. What's this about a fingerprint? Each detective has been given a locker equipped with a fingerprint-activated lock. Interesting. I feel like I already knew that. These locks ensure that each locker can only be opened by the detective it belongs to. Or somebody that has their fingerprint. Because people can steal those if you didn't know. Intriguing. That would mean the victim at the crime scene would have to have been Detective Goodman. I suppose so. My ears. Sucks to suck, little bro. You should watch the video again. Maybe I'll watch the video whenever I have to, because according to you, I'm going to have to watch it 1,000 times. Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination. I don't know where this cross-examination will lead. What's up, Frisk? Welcome to the stream. How we doing? But everything begins with contradictions. At least that's what my dead teacher taught me. That's where I have to start. Okay, let's get it. Fine, I'll watch the video one more time. Okay. Present. I would like to check this. New username? Yeah, because you got a smiley face now. Okay, what are we looking at? It says 7/14. Is the date important or the timestamp? I don't know. I feel like those are important a lot. 5/14. He's not John Deese. That is Smiler. Okay. We watch. Does anything sus happen? There's a glove that falls out. Yeah. Interesting. And then this guy's sneaking in. Okay. I'm back from school, baby. Okay. How come this dude's face is perfectly covered up the entire time? He has a bloody jacket. Okay. I'm not sure how this is supposed to help me whatsoever. Parappa robot mascot. It is a Parappa robot mascot now that I think about it. And I'm not sure I appreciate it whatsoever. And then it goes back. Watch from beginning. I just did. I literally just did that, okay? His face can't be clearly seen in the video. And why? Hold it! Tell me, were you able to get a good look at him? I think that dude is the luckiest man alive. Why? Because he's not dead? The robot is in on it. It was programmed to cover up his face the entire time. So true. At the face of the man who attacked you with a knife? Sir, if you must label people as having seen or not seen the man's face, I believe I would be classified as the latter. Why do you have to be so specific every single time? It's kind of crazy. The latter. But you were standing right in front of him, were you not? You were looking him dead in the eyes whenever he stabbed you. And you don't know what he looks like? Crazy. Just posted something new? Cool. More to the point, you are the person who fought him, aren't you? Oh, yes, sir. But I didn't get a clear look at his face. Sir, I'm not the kind of guy who looks directly at people when talking with them, you see. Yeah, that's a good trait for a police officer. No, I can tell why they stick you in the basement and don't let you do anything fun. Still, I'm sure it was him. I'll bet my badge on it. You might be getting fired later today, then. There's no question that the other person was Detective Goodman. How do you know that if you didn't see him? That video has been taking notes from Austin Powers movies about censorship, LOL. Amen. Usually this is the part where I would make a funny joke about Austin Powers movies. Never seen it. So I have no clue what you're talking about, not gonna lie. But you don't know that for sure, do you? You never actually saw his face. Well, I suppose you might say that. That is, if you must label people as having seen or not seen it. Since his face can't be identified in the video, only you can verify it. Why is everyone looking at me? You're the most important person here right now, Meekins, and I'm not sure how to feel about that. If I had to label your stares as disturbing or... Can you please shut up? Meekins. Oh, he's choking himself to death. Having been shown a questionable video at best, we are not in the best of moods. Now please be more certain when you testify or else I will stick my finger in your eyeball. Yes, sir. Okay. You claim the man who brandished a knife on you was Bruce Goodman. Tell us why you are positive it was him. Yes, please, I would like to know. I mean, he opened the locker, which required Detective Goodman's fingerprint to do. People can steal fingerprints, you idiot! You're a police officer, you should know this. About these lockers, is there no other way to open them? No, sir. I myself tried all kinds of methods in the past. They only respond to registered fingerprints, sir. I wonder what kind of methods he tried. I don't know, he probably just yanked on the door handle because he's a little idiot, let's be real. If the man opened the locker's lock, which only responds to its registered fingerprints, then he must be the person the locker was assigned to. Exactly my point, sir, and this too. What? What else is there? The locker he opened is unquestionably Detective Goodman's locker. But like, what if it's not though? How do you know that information? I've heard rumors, sir, from people in the know, sir. People in the know? Like the cowboy? The workers in the department cafeteria, sir. They keep me informed, because I'm locked in the basement, so I never get any intel myself. They also listen to my romantic troubles, sir. I imagine you have a lot of those. Ain't no girl gonna get rizzed up by a face that looks like a freaking polygon. That's crazy. For the record, the open locker did indeed belong to Detective Goodman. I verified this information through a more reliable source. So the victim opened the locker with his own fingerprint, it seems. Allegedly. So it must be him. No one else could have unlocked it. Are you sure about that? Are you sure, though? However, the most important detail is not shown in the video. The man's face. Coincidence? I feel like it's almost like this is a video game and they're keeping it a secret for intensive purposes. Sir, if I may say something. Sir, please do. After all, you are the one being examined. That's kind of the entire point. I don't understand why the man's face is so important in this case, sir. I mean, it was his hand that opened the fingerprint lock. And it was his hand that tried to thrust his knife into my body, sir. Watch the video again, you're gonna need it. I already watched it twice. My unsettled state can testify enough to this, sir. Yes, you have a point. The footage doesn't lie. That is, unless the defense can find a problem with it, we're gonna have to watch it again. The thing I like in this game is the haircuts. What? You like people with messy buns like Emma right here? Is this haircut fire? Mr. Wright, let's check the court record again. Oh, they're weird. Yeah, look at this guy's haircut. They are weird. This guy's got a porcupine. This guy thinks he's Sonic the Hedgehog. Let's be real. Regarding the wait, this is Phoenix Wright talking right now. Regarding the video contained on this tape, there is one thing in particular that seems rather strange. Japanese all game? So true. Strange. This contradiction leads to the possibility that the man may not have been Detective Goodman. What? This video contains such a contradiction? Yes, because they opened the locker and then put the thing inside of it, but it was a different locker. Pink, Your Honor. Interesting. Your Honor, I have a proposal. Yes, Mr. Edgeworth. I propose we have the defense point out to us this alleged contradiction in the video. You would want me to point it out, huh? Very well. Proposal accepted. Let us further inspect this piece of evidence. Please don't be playing the theme song the entire time. I will now play the security tape. Mr. Wright, please show us this contradiction you speak of. I have to point out a problem in the video? This is the first time I've ever had to do that. You can do it, Mr. Wright. Thanks, Emma. It's set up so you can fast forward, rewind, or pause the video. Just take a good look and be sure to point out the right thing. Oh, don't worry, I will. I never miss. Please don't play it too many times. I can't stand watching this video. Why? You don't want to watch yourself get stabbed over and over again? How did this guy ever become a police officer? Nobody knows. Now then, Mr. Wright, please enlighten us. Where's the contradiction? Hello? The theme song? Oh boy. Watch. I'm gonna get it first try. Bink. Bink. Okay, there was the glove. That was weird, but this is weirder. He opened up one locker. And he opened up another one. Wait. Pause. Pause. Bink! Get binked on! The thing that's strange about this video has got to be this. Yes, that is strange. Something certainly seems unnatural about that. What could it mean? Bink, Your Honor. Sorry to interrupt, Mr. Wright, but you seem to have... Okay, what? The point. What you are looking for is one thing and one thing only. Something that indicates the man may not be Detective Goodman. This proves he might not be Detective Goodman because he opened up another locker. Oh, yeah. Hello? I was right, though. You can't tell me I was wrong when I was right. Hello? Oh my gosh, is how he opened Goodman's locker. With the glove. I'll place him under arrest, sir. Rats. I need to slow down and tackle these things one piece at a time. Maybe magic? No. It's not magic. Dark magic. Very well. Let's try this again. Every time you point your finger, someone gets hurt, says the one pointing his finger. He does this all the time. He's kind of hypocritical, let's be real. I will now play the security tape. Mr. Wright, please show us the contradiction you speak of. Don't be stupid this time. I have to point out a problem in the video? Well, I was right. He might not be Detective Goodman because he was able to open up another locker. How is that wrong? It's not. Look at it better. I was right. Nothing you can tell me will tell me I'm wrong because I was right. Yes. I was literally right. I just didn't pick the thing that they wanted me to pick. Okay. How did this guy ever become a police officer? Nobody knows. Okay, then in that case it has to be the glove then. No. Well, I didn't mean to do that. I was trying to press the fast forward button and I picked on the blue badger instead. Or maybe he opened the locker with his hand. Well, he couldn't do that unless he had the fingerprint of a different person. So, that's wrong. Now what do? Play the video again. I pressed the wrong button. I tried to fast forward, but instead I just binked him. Every time you point your finger, someone gets hurt. Blah, blah, blah. This is both hands? So you're saying he has different fingerprints on both hands? Yeah, that's not how it works, buddy. I haven't been this infuriated by music since It's a Small World, but not the answer to the question given. It is! They said, how could this guy maybe not be the detective? Because he opened up somebody else's locker. It makes complete sense. Except for the fact that it doesn't, because the glove... Marshall, maybe that's Marshall's locker and the glove has his fingerprints on it? Maybe I'm stupid. Okay. Yo, what's up, Happy? The game is telling me I'm stupid even though I'm right. So, even though I'm 100% correct. Unless they're telling me things that... Unless they're not telling me things. Unless they're withholding information from me, I'm right. How did this guy ever become a police officer? Blah, blah, blah. Who cares? Okay, don't press the wrong button, please. Usually the A button is for presenting, but apparently it's for fast forwarding now. The locker's it's already open! Oh, wait. I figured it out now. Where's the pause button? It's already open! Bink! No! The thing that's strange about this video has got to be this. Officer Meekins. Sir, do you mean me? Sir. As I understand, the locker apparatus works like this, so technically they're both right. So technically I was still right. Anyways. Detective Gumshoe, sir. When you grab... Wait, this is Phoenix Wright. When you grab the handle, a sensor reads your fingerprint if it's a match. Apparently Gumshoe got that riz because he got a picture of a girl inside his locker. I can see that now. The light turns on and the lock is released. According to my very limited experience, that's the way I understand it, sir. They never let me in the evidence room because they locked me in the basement. It's kind of crazy. If so, then something is seriously wrong with this picture, and I don't like it. Why is the light on? Can you tell me the answer to this question? Hello? Is it not going to say anything? Okay, we're just going to watch the video again. Oh my god. When the victim reaches for the handle to open the locker, let's rewind to a little earlier. Why is this so extra? Buddy, we've already seen this. You don't gotta rewind to earlier. Oh my gosh. They just want us to hear this song 24/7, don't they? Here, notice the light? What's this? It's already lit? Yes, precisely my point, Your Honor. The locker was already open before the victim grabbed the handle. Oh my god, I'm gonna kill myself. Oh! Going insane already? Order. What's the meaning of this? The music is the bane of every Ace Attorney player. Not to alter, they think it's a peak song. Welcome to the stream, by the way. I'm getting insane. Don't worry, but allegedly it's gonna get worse, so you can get even worse, Mario. It's very simple, Your Honor. The locker wasn't locked on the day of the crime. May I bink, Your Honor? You're capping right now. But the locker locks are controlled by an electronic system. When a door is shut, a sensor is triggered. Well, they just didn't shut the door then, Edgeworth. Use your little brain. Use your little peon peasant brain. And the locker is automatically locked. Oh, I know. I must have broken down. Of course I'm not an expert in this. That's not likely, Your Honor. The sensor would detect and report any malfunction. Can I murder the music? Happy, I don't think... Oh my god, ignore the voice crack, okay? Don't even talk about it. Anyways, I don't think you're ever going to be able to murder the music. It's always going to come back. It's like William Afton. I had no sanity left to begin with, so you just got further and further in the negative. Oh well, it just goes to show novices should keep their mouths shut. Aw, so sad. Oh, Lucas arrives? I don't know who Lucas is, buddy. So then, Mr. Wright. Hello, Liam. Welcome to the chat. How are we doing? Do you have an explanation? Me, Your Honor? Yes. Why wasn't the locker locked? This is your job, after all. Oh. It's because they didn't shut it. Well, you see, this isn't exactly my field. What do you think, Miss Scientific Investigator? Yeah, let's ask the smart person. Huh? Oh, maybe something like jam the systems. They used a freaking EMP grenade? Do I murder Lucas or I leave them? I don't know who Lucas is, so cannot answer that question. Something jammed the system? Say, there's something else that seems out of place in this video? I wish I had coding skills. Then when if I ever got the game, I'd mod it to not play that song. Well, guess what? I think we're about to listen to it again, Happy. Yeah, I thought so too. There's got to be another clue somewhere in this footage. They jammed it with a rubber glove. Very well, let's inspect the video once more. The locker wasn't right because of... Okay, screw this. Where's the glove? Present Bink! Rip. More anxiety, more insanity, I guess. Peak song? Alter, this is not peak. Please watch closely. I'm already insane, so it's okay. This is the continuation of the part I showed you earlier. What Minecraft mod is this? This is the Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Minecraft mod. Oh, at least whenever they do the replay, they have it on silent mode, so that's good. That's good. Burn in the pits of tortoise. What the heck did you just say? Excuse me? Oh my god. See that glove? What's this? Something white fell out of the locker? Sussy baka? But sir, it's been my experience that things fall out when doors are open. This is just how it works. Sir, I often fall out. Bink! Bink! Oh, I forgot who did it. We can't be sure that item was completely inside the locker to begin with. What do you mean? The sensor triggers the lock when the door is shut. What if something was inserted, say, between the sensor and the door? Big brain plays, big brain plays. This is why Phoenix has a medium-sized brain and Edgeworth has a peanut-sized brain. Let's be real. Oh, Tartarus. I know what that is. Okay, at least you corrected yourself. I understand it now. Is it the crack again? Whoa, what? Bro is just a fake police officer? No one here is a fake police officer. We're all valid in our jobs. We all have our badges. This guy's just a sussy baka, though. And you know who this guy is? I already know who this guy is. This guy is Jake Marshall because his fingerprints were found at the crime scene. And I'm going to use that as my trap card. He's going to be like, well, I'm a cowboy. There's no way I could have been at the crime scene. And then I'm going to be like, psych, you thought we got your fingerprints, little bro. Get cooked. That's what's going to happen. I can already tell. This is that Jake Marshall guy. He's just being sus for some reason. Tartar sauce? No, tartarus. It's like a Greek or Roman thing for like an endless maze, and it's also in Persona 3. DEI officer? I don't know what a DEI is. Maybe I'm stupid for that. This white thing wasn't inside the locker. It was stuck between the door and the sensor. Oh, I understand it now, sir. It is just like my tie. 2 out of 3 times it gets stuck in the door when I get out of my patrol vehicle. Sir, what? How? Explain. Instead of the door. Okay, nobody asked. Let's just continue. But the object would have to be extremely thin to fit in the door. Tartarus is a place in Hades. Greek mythology. Yeah, it's an endless maze in Hades. I remember that because I watched it in Percy Jackson. Not only that, it would also have to block electrical currents. Something like rubber? Oh, also it's Greek? Never mind. I tried to be an intellectual and teach you guys something new today, but instead Misty's like, actually, I already knew that. Okay, sorry. I didn't mean to insult your intelligence like that. I would need to be an insulator. Can you just say no, because Tartarus is not that. And plus, the underworld is named Hades, not that. So, yeah, you're stupid. Sorry, Mario. Your IQ is lowering by thinking that you did something there. Yes, an insulator, but at the crime scene. There just might have been something that fits the description. But, sir, by insulator, you don't mean... I think I finally got this figured out. Very well. Will the defense please present the relevant evidence? What was this insulator that was stuck in the locker door? Obviously it was the glove. I literally just pointed it out. Bink! I found this near the locker. A thin rubber glove. But we can't be sure that was in the victim's locker. We literally just saw it with our own 2 eyes. Like you know. I do. I've learned about it before. It was a tag that says SL9 incident. Saying Tartarus is more fun, and plus they're 2 totally different things, so you're just stupid. The video seems to depict the victim opening the locker, but that isn't the case. The lit lamp attests to this. Okay. On the day of the crime, even I could have opened that locker. Is that not so, Officer Meekins? Sure, buddy, Mario. Why are all the 10-year-olds think that they're so edgy? Like, Mario, you're like 12 or something? Why do you think you're so edgy? That's crazy. Sir, it would appear so. Sir, let me choke myself to death with my handcuffs again. Order, order, order. So are we to believe then that the victim, whom the witness stabbed in the evidence room, was not Detective Goodman? No, it was Jake Marshall. May I bink, Your Honor? Do not be misled, Your Honor. What do you mean, Mr. Edgeworth? The defense has merely demonstrated that possibility and nothing more. The victim in the video was indeed Bruce Goodman. Facts. Except for the fact that you're capping right now. The prosecution will offer one more testimony to prove this. Bring out Marshall. Bring him out. Bring out Cowboy. Not 12 or 10. Well, somewhere around there. It's on kids' nature. I guess so. Doesn't matter. You shouldn't be edgy until you're like 17. Or 16. Officer Meekins, please testify about this. Sir. Me, sir? I'm not sure what you're referring to, sir. Oh, you mean that, sir? Of course, sir. Is this a joke? Congratulations, Mario X. You want a cookie with that? You want some cookies? Do you want to put the fries in the bag, little bro? Is this a joke? Very well. Begin your testimony. I ain't edgy, I mean it. No, you're not. Mystery Man 2. There's one other thing that proves the man was Detective Goodman, sir. Wait, wrong voice. To enter the evidence room, one must use their ID card. When an ID card is used, there's a record of it. At the time of the crime, the detective had used his card. Are you sure about that? Are we sure about that? I'm not edgy at all. And that's why Liam is cool. What's up, Greg? How are we doing? This entire courtroom is a joke? When was it ever not a joke, Misty? I have the ID. Let's see what time. Let's see what time he used his ID card. How did Goodman use his ID card if he lost it, though, is the question. Okay, check this. 5:14. Okay, well, maybe you're valid then. Wait. ID. He doesn't... Okay. Something sus is going on and I'm not sure what. I have the ID card record right here, Your Honor. How did he use his ID card if I have his ID card? Is the question. I don't know. Trick question. It was always a joke. Always has been. Always will be. Wasn't Greg a mod? Never was, never has been, never will be, probably. The ID used at 5:14 is that of the victim. Just before the crime, Yes, without a doubt, this is the victim's ID. But how? Because I have his ID. Wait, what? You just deleted that? Okay. However, one thing does strike me as unusual. Several hundred cases should have been due for transferal. Why were there so few people using this room? This particular evidence room is only used for storing certain special cases. Special cases? Like what? Extremely violent cases involving police staff. Just hearing that makes my handstand, makes me do a handstand, excuse me? My hair stand on end. Me too, although it doesn't make much of a difference because my hair is already pointy and spiky. There were only a few cases up for transferal there, and most were cleared up by noon. Right, I see. Now let us move on to the cross-examination. Let me cook this Meekins guy. How did he use his ID whenever I have his ID? But, like, how do I present that? There's one other thing that proves that man was Detective Goodman. Sir, please tell me. So unlike your earlier testimony, you believe this to be rock solid, do you? Yes, sir. Solid as stone, sir. If my hand wasn't wrapped in bandages, I'd even give the V for victory sign, sir. What the frick are you talking about? Couldn't he just use his right hand for that? That's what I'm saying. Okay, hold up. My headset is actually cracked right now. What's going on here? I need to buy new headphones. As soon as I start getting like donations and stuff, I'm going to spend my money immediately on a new headset because first off, this side doesn't even work. Second off, this side is hanging off by a string. How is the side that's hanging off by a string the side that works? I have no clue, but it is what it is. Anyways, as we've seen, one never knows what he might say until the very last second. Okay. To enter the evidence room, one must use their ID card. Press me. Is that card hanging from your neck one of those ID cards? Yes, sir. This card right next to my cuffs. Sir. I keep it here so I won't ever forget it. But what if someone were to steal it from you, keeping it out in the open like that? Maybe I shouldn't wear it around my neck then. Headphone donations, so true. When Vegas gets famous and starts to monetize, as long as I'm not getting kicked out, I'm happy. You're never gonna get kicked, as long as you don't break the rules. You know, John Deese has broken the rules so many times, so he's been kicked on multiple occasions. But you, Millennium, you're perfect on the other hand, so you don't have to worry about that. Remember when I said 2 out of 3 times my tie gets stuck when I get out of my car? Well, the remaining time is my ID. Okay, you're the biggest klutz in police officer history, let's be real. New chatter. I'm not even going to question why I'm here. Why are you here, new chatter? You're the guy that wants to eat a cat. That's crazy. Anyways, welcome to the stream, I suppose. Maybe I should just leave this one alone. At any rate, each police officer has only one ID card. No need, bud. No need for what? Welcome, chatter. Both the police department and the prosecutor's office can attest to this. Yes. Please proceed with your, testimony. When an ID card is used, there's a record of it. Okay, tell me more about that. Let it be noted that this is the record the witness referred to. Let me see. Yes, that would be it. Detective Goodman. What's the matter? According to this, Mr. Edgeworth, your name is on here. Yeah, his name is on here. Did we ever talk about that before? I don't know if we did or not. So it is, Your Honor. It seems as if I was there. MX is a shortcut for Mario EXE. Nice, cool. Hey, maybe he's behind all this. Mommy, is that man in blue a murderer? Shh, don't stare at him. What the heck? Why do they got babies in here? This is a court of law. It would seem the inquiry committee will want to speak with you again today. I have nothing to be ashamed of regarding my actions or their consequences. For now, let us continue with the cross-examination. Just ignore the fact that I may be caught up in this, because I got caught up in like 17 murders earlier. Poor Mr. Edgeworth. It must be so difficult for him. Yeah, everyone hates that guy. At the time of the crime, the detective had used his ID card. Did he, though? Because I have it! Pink! Get cooked, little bro! Bro, what the frick are the there are baddies here? What do you mean there are baddies here? Excuse me? Oh, babies here! Yes, why are there babies here? I don't know, buddy. It's kind of weird. Wait one moment, Officer Meekins. I'm not good at waiting, sir. I have the victim's ID card right here. I found it at the crime scene. That makes sense. No, it doesn't. When I say crime scene, I'm not referring to the evidence room at the police department. I mean the other crime scene. The underground parking lot at the prosecutor's office. So how did he use his ID card across town if it was over here? Please explain, little bro. Oh wait, you can't. Your Honor, baddie babies. Okay, please never say that again. Free entertainment for the people, like a circus. I mean, it is a circus, you're not wrong. It's a very important clue regarding the victim's ID card. Yippee! What's up, Nancy? Welcome to the chat. How we doing today? I see you got Happy Aubrey as the profile picture today. You must be happy then. It's only half completed. I will be the clown. Nice. But it shows that Detective Goodman has lost something on the day of the crime. Something important enough to fill out this report. Let me guess. You believe this something to be his ID card, right? I can't say for sure, but there is a high probability. On the day of the crime, Detective Goodman was not carrying his card. Get cooked, little bro. Cause I got it. Order. So now, what does this all mean? That part? Couldn't tell ya. It can only mean one thing. It doesn't even require much thought. Oh wait, maybe I should be able to tell you because Phoenix said it doesn't require much thought. It means he couldn't have used the card. That's what it means. Man, this is such a good stream. I am gonna like and share with all my friends. Wow, Greg, that's much appreciated. Much appreciated indeed. The man Officer Meekins encounters in the evidence room was not Detective Goodman, but rather the man who stole his ID card. Understandable. Based, Greg. So based indeed. And you know who came to the underground parking lot before the ID card got dropped? The cowboy did. It's all the cowboy, it always has been. Order. Does the prosecution have a response? No. I have only one thing to say to the defense, and that might be, bravo, Mr. Wright. Bravo? Are you giving me a round of applause? Allow me to summarize the defense's argument because I can do it way more eloquently than that freaking swine over there. At 5:15 p.m. on the day of the crime, the man in the evidence room Officer Meekers encountered was not Detective Goodman. There are two grounds to support this. First, the locker in the evidence room was already unlocked. Second, the victim lost his ID card. Am I correct so far, Mr. Wright? Yes, that would be right. What's he up to? Now's the part where he says, psych you thought, little bro. That being the case, we must inevitably arrive at a single conclusion. Or else I will come to your home? That's crazy. This isn't regular Mario, Nancy. That's Mario EXE. He's trying to be edgy for no reason. If the victim in this video is a fake, then the murder in the evidence room is also fake. In other words, the security camera does not show the instant of the murder. That is, well, I guess that's right. Is something wrong, Mr. Wright? Only moments ago you seemed content to be pointing your finger around. Lucas, like the Earthbound one? I've never played Earthbound before. Is that fire? This isn't going to end well. Who's Lucas? He's from Smash Bro. Well, it seems you finally realized exactly what you've gone to such lengths to prove. Explain yourself, Edgeworth. The defense has already done the explaining for me. Lucas is Luigi? What are you talking about? Why do they have two different names then? That doesn't make any sense. The victim in this video is a fake, which means a murderer did not... Wait, this is a fake? He literally has a knife. How are you going to say it's a fake? At the police department at 5:15 on the day of the crime. I was thinking Earthbound, Lucas. I know the MX lore, and I'm not about to drop a lore dump. Cool. But the creator was afraid of Nintendo. No one cares, buddy. So the real crime could only take place at one location, the underground parking lot. Earthbound is pretty good, a bit overrated though. People would say that Earthbound is like one of the greatest games ever. And like Mother, isn't there a game called like Mother or something? I don't know. Mother 2 or 3 or something? At the prosecutor's office, the murderer being Miss Lana Sky, the defendant. The evidence is compelling. A trustworthy witness. Observed the moment the defendant used the murder weapon. Well, I wouldn't say it was very trustworthy actually, because she did lie like 72 times, so... let me just give a quick name. Lucas got dragged into the game by Evil Mario. Oh, interesting. Evil Mario never playing a Nintendo game again after that one. Yap. I knew that testimony was too shabby. It was all a trap from the beginning. Edgeworth cooked me again. I'm in the frying pan. Put the fries in the bag, Phoenix. You're cooked. The activity in the evidence room still leaves many questions unanswered. Earthbound 3 is Mother? Nice. Who exactly was the victim Officer Meekins encountered? I already know it's the cowboy. And where did this person disappear to? I do not know that. However, this trial's purpose is to examine only the murder of Detective Goodman. That's why Mother 3 never got localized? It didn't? I didn't know about that. Just so, Your Honor. Mother 1, Earthbound, Mother 3. Interesting. Mr. Wright, you have to do something or else, Lana. Yeah, your sister's gonna get cooked. Honestly, can we just go home? We gotta object, of course. Pink, Your Honor! Mother is the Japanese name. Earthbound is its name everywhere else. Oh. That's cool. It's sad and Mario EXE doesn't have a full game. I would never play that. So we have 1 Earthbound, 2 Earthbound. What are you talking about, Liam? That makes no sense. One moment, Your Honor. Oh, what now, Mr. Wright? Don't tell me you're objecting to what you've just proven. No, of course not. But I almost walked right into the prosecution's trap. You're trying to cook me, but I'm not going to be the one putting the fries in the bag. That's you, Edgeworth. What are you talking about? This cross-examination has proven one thing and one thing only. The security video did not show the actual murder. This is true. 5:15. Is this like some timestamp mumbo jumbo? What time did the murder occur? I don't know. We'll figure it out later. That means that he never died? Which means that it's a setup for... Oh my gosh. He never died. There was never a murder to begin with. Wait, is that what we're going for here or no? Oh my gosh. However, it cannot be said that it is unrelated to the murder in the parking lot. Is this Yu-Gi-Oh or a courthouse? This is Yu-Gi-Oh because they be activating my trap card all the time. Let's be real. Yes. The fingerprints. Specifically, large amounts of blood traces were found in the evidence room. The defense demands further examination into the truth of the matter. Yes, Mr. Wright. Mr. Edgeworth? Yes, Your Honor. If this court were to examine this further, other witnesses will be necessary. How many bloodstains did you find? 2. And one of them was the Cowboys. I've been saying this. Why not both? Yeah, it's both. This is Courtroom Yu-Gi-Oh! It looks like FNAF. This is not FNAF, buddy. I'm sorry, Your Honor. The prosecution considered the incident at the police department to be unrelated. We have not prepared any other witnesses for the incident. Can the defense call a witness? I want to call the cowboy. This just might be my chance. Time to call a certain... That's what I'm saying. Oh my god. Phoenix, you've been upgraded from a medium-sized peon brain to a big brain like me. Me and Phoenix now have high IQ points. Bam. FNAF lore, basically. Except he killed a lot more than 5 people. Mr. Wright, do you mean... Your Honor. The defense would like to request a specific witness. Also... Emma, how did you read my mind again? Are you like some type of psychic or something? We'll just walk past that. Oh? Whom do you have in mind? Someone we have reason to believe knows the truth. The truth behind the activities that took place in the evidence room. The prosecution requests to hear this person's name before deciding whether or not to comply. Okay. Very well then, Mr. Wright. This person whom you would have testify, what is his or her name? Can we get Damon Gant? No, let's get, this guy. Cowboy! I always come back. So true. Officer Jake Marshall. Every part of FNAF is about 5 children? Yeah. Until, like, FNAF 3 isn't. There's only, like, 1 robot in that game. FNAF 4 isn't. It's just about 1 child who's having nightmares. FNAF Ultimate Custom Night isn't. That's like 30,000 kids. Pizza Simulator isn't. That's also like 30,000 robots. Security Breach isn't. There's a lot more than 5 people dead there. Security Breach 2 isn't. So yeah, actually only like 3 of the games are about 5 people. So you're actually wrong. Sorry. FNAF 6 had 50-20 mode, right? That's what I'm saying. I can't let Edgeworth know everything just yet. He's in charge of the evidence room. I feel we should hear what he has to say. So actually, only like 2 out of 8 games are about 5 kids, if you really think about it. The prosecution agrees to the defense's request. Since he was responsible for guarding the room, we should hear his testimony. Fortunately, he works in the police department. We shouldn't need longer than 20 minutes to prepare. What about help wanted? I don't know much about help wanted, I ain't gonna lie. Very well. The court will take a 30-minute recess while the witness, if supponed. Pony? Subponied? I don't know what that word says. Will the prosecution please prepare the witness during this time? We will, Your Honor, whatever. It is what it is. It's recess time. Let's go ride the monkey bars. Let's go. Ride the slide. Let's go. Oh, hello there, Lena. February 24th, 11:32, District Court, Defendant Lobby, number 2. Hello there. There's no stopping you, is there, Mr. Wright? Huh? What do you mean? This might anger me right now, but I'm playing Sonic Mania. I've never played that game before. You called for Jake Marshall? It seems you figured everything out. Yeah, he's gonna get cooked, and then we're gonna make you survive. I don't know why you want to kill yourself so bad, Lena. Why do you want to die? Why do you want to go to jail? I haven't figured anything out. I'm just kinda making stuff up as I go. Lena, please. You're the one who knows everything. Why don't you just tell us? FNAF 4 is talking about the lore of one of the mascots, Crying Child. I wouldn't call Crying Child a mascot. The mascot is Freddy. Emma, you always know everything. Why don't you just tell us? Sonic Mania is a really cool game, though. I've never heard of that one. Maybe I should. Mr. Wright is trying his hardest to protect you. You just want to die. I don't recall ever asking for his protection. How can you be so cold? Never played Sonic Mania? Same, brother. Don't you trust us? Don't you trust me, your little sis? I hope I'm not interrupting any touching moments, pal. It's me, Detective Gumshoe. I always come in at the worst times. Hello there. Oh, guess I am. I'll come back later. Bye-bye. It's one of the best parts of Sonic. Well, maybe I'll check it out later then. Wait, Detective Gumshoe, what is it? You got some evidence for us, right? You've got a lot of nerve, pal, making a detective run all around while on duty. And to top it all off, you call me here? I've seen happier people at funerals. Gumshoe, so true. Sorry, detective. It is what it is. You better be, pal. Hey. I didn't see you there, Chief Prosecutor Scar. I'm so sorry. I'll treat you with respect now. How did I get this from Mario EXE telling me to like Sonic Mania? Wouldn't they be like arch enemies? Shouldn't like Mario EXE and Sonic EXE be like fighting to the death or something? That's okay. So have you brought what I asked? Oh, please do not oh-ho-ho me or else I'll freaking go crazy. You mean this, right? My apologies, Detective. Due to my present circumstances, I was forced to use Mr. Wright's name when making my request. Wait, she is helping us? She got a secret evidence? My name? Resparked Mario EXE. Like Peach EXE? What the heck? There's more? Never in a million years would I have thought it was you who asked me. Could I bother you to bring me the SL9 incident files? We have secret evidence now. I'll need them by noon. Talk about crazy. The SL9 incident, it all goes back to the SL9 incident, just like in the last case it all went back to DL6. It always goes back 15 years ago. Nah, after the Dreamcast, Sonic and Mario be cool. Cause Sonic got cooked. Mario's way more popular, but Sonic is still cool in its own right. But Lena, I thought Mr. Wright might need them, so I had them brought here. Here, you might do well to read them. I can't believe you. The chief prosecutor, we're a witness in the case. We don't talk about the Dreamcast. I never played the Dreamcast, I ain't gonna lie. Miss Sky was a witness? Interesting. Files for Joe Darke killings? Excuse me? Okay. I think Sonic and Mario EXE are cool. I don't know anything about Mario EXE, so can't comment on that one. Oh, what? Now that I brought you your stuff, you're just gonna ignore me? Emma, but why? Why is your name in here? Wait, what's going on here? Let me just read this stuff. Perpetrator, Joe Dart, crime, serial murder, sentence, he got cooked, he got executed in the town square. It's quite unfortunate for Mario fans they don't get many EXEs while Sonic has a whole multiverse of them. Yeah, they just need more creative people. Victims, Edward, Jason, Edith, Rachel, Jeb, Neil, Marshall, same last name as the cowboy. Keep that in mind for later. But he killed 6 people, that's kind of crazy. Trial data, head prosecutor, Edgeworth, witness, Lena and Emma. Executive investigators, Damon, Gant. Damon, what are you doing here? And also Lena Sky. Head investigator, Bruce. Other investigators, Jake and Angel. Everyone is the same as they are now. Kinda crazy. Kirby, no. Who the heck is Kirby? Oh, you mean like the pink blob? We love Kirby. Kirby's fire, bruh. It isn't about people. Doesn't have fan games because of Nintendo. Oh yeah, you're right. I forgot about that. Nintendo sues everybody that makes a fan game. Let's be real. Why is your name in here? What? My name's in there? I don't know. Unless... Don't mind me. No, I will mind you. You're there. Everyone's there. I'll mind everybody, actually. Not just you. Even Emma's here. No, it couldn't be. Lena, this SL9 incident, is that... That's the classification number the police filed it under. 2 years ago, the rest of the world knew it as the Joe Dark killings. Imagine having the last name Dark. Of course you're going to be a silly serial killer. The Joe Dark? Oh my gosh. That's over with. Oh, is that giving Emma PTSD? Oh, she ran away. Yeah, she has PTSD for some reason. You know what? I just remembered. I gotta be somewhere. I don't want to be here while y'all are going sicko mode crazy. Bye-bye. Kirby was killed in the case? Oh yeah, well, Kirby was. There were also 5 other people. Why do you specifically care about Kirby? That's kinda weird. Sorry, pal, but I'm out of here. Bye-bye, Gumshoe. Jake Marshall, Angel Star, Damon Gant, Miles Edgeworth, they're all the same people. But we don't talk about it? Just like we don't talk about Bruno. We don't talk about Bruno. I only have that song in my head because somebody said it last stream, and I don't remember who. Not to mention Lena and Emma. They're all here. Everyone involved in this case is connected to those killings 2 years ago. This can't be just a coinky-dink. Knowing you just might be able to figure out. How about you use that peon brain, Edgeworth? I mean, Phoenix. Time to get back to the trial, Mr. Wright. Best of luck. I better take a good look at this file. Already did. I'm one step ahead of you, Phoenix. I'm actually smart, unlike you. To be continued? Yeah, we'll continue it right now. We ain't continuing it later. We're continuing it right now. Hey, Vegas. What's up, Skin Boy? How are we doing? Save your progress? Of course. Thank you very much. My hands are cold. I hate filming in a garage. Alright. February 24th, 12:14. District Court, courtroom number 9. Speaking of Sonic Mania, I'm going to lose it. I'm going insane trying to get all the emeralds. That sucks then. Good luck. Yap, 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 yap. I keep on yapping. Is the baby in the top of the courtroom yapping too? The court will now reconvene for the trial of Miss Lena Sky. Emma didn't come back. I guess I'm on my own now. Allow me to call the next witness to the stand. The officer in charge of guarding the evidence room on the day of the crime. It was the cowboy. And now that I mention it, he wasn't in the evidence room, so yeah, he's sus. Witness, please state your name and occupation, or the security booth, whatever it is. Wait a minute, me partner? Just let me drink all my alcohol in the middle of the courtroom first. I'm just a man, same as you, wandering the trails of civilization. Okay. Occasionally helping the elderly cross intersections when needed. Yes, we get it. Can you just tell us what you are? Oh, I know. You're a patrolman then. Yes, sirree. As for my name, if you listen hard enough, you can hear the howling wind calling it out. Okay, buddy, why are you so extra? To be exact, it's Jake Marshall, Your Honor. Howling wind? I've never heard Edgeworth described that way before. buddy, this is just like you deserve to be in an Old West movie from like the 1960s. Let's be real. Now, Mr. Marshall, alcohol? Yuck. So true. Southern boy, he's literally a cowboy. Just look at him. All these Japanese people, and then this guy's from Texas for some reason. I don't know. Now, Mr. Marshall, let me ask you something. You were in charge of guarding the evidence room on the day of the crime took place. The cowboy hippie, that's him right there. Is this correct? According to the papers, partner. What do you mean? A desperado's soul is as boundless as the desert stands. No paper can sum it up. Alright, little bro. Talking about cowboys. Maybe it's best we get on with this quickly. Please share with us your testimony for the day of the crime. Bro, Cowboys' time ended. What do you mean Cowboys' time? In plain old English, he's on tour. Yeah, he's a cowboy. He's like a country star going around the country right now. Cowboys' time ended long time ago? No, you ain't ever been to Oklahoma or Texas, buddy. The Cowboys are still rocking and rolling. You're wrong. Is there a cowboy hat in here? There's probably a cowboy hat in this very room, and I just don't know where it is. People be cowboying all the time where I live. You ever been to rodeo, buddy? I think not. The Cowboys are still here. He's a weeb for America. I need to stop myself from begging for a part 5 of a certain series. Yeah, not gonna happen. My job was to keep a wary eye on that bone orchard. If you're talking about Undertale Yellow, that game's mid. They said I was supposed to make rounds 3 times a day, but that ain't my style. I mean, in America, I have a cowboy hat. Yeah, you're wrong. The cowboy time is not over. Besides, they have rodeos like every weekend, and they ride the horses, they lasso the bulls. I ain't even joking. They run around, they chase sheep, they do barrel racing, they do the freaking horse races. They got all the cowboy stuff going on still. If I remember right, I was at a street side saloon at the time it went down. I wasn't doing my job, I was getting wasted at a bar. I'm just an innocent traveling man, so if you're out of ammo, it's time I hit the trail. I just realized that Trump is now the president of the US. Yeah, that happened yesterday. I didn't even mention it this time. Yeah, I got roasted, because I know what you're talking about. So, yes, you got roasted. Sorry, little bro. It is what it is. I can't say I particularly care for your attitude. Oh yeah, welcome to the chat, by the way, Mr. Butter. How are we doing today? I think that there's somebody outside. I can't say I care for your beard, but you don't see me complaining. Oh, get cooked. I shave mine with a knife every day. Wait a minute. What do you mean by 2 security systems? Did I say cowboys? Dang, I meant Wild West era. Okay, if you're talking about Wild West cowboys, that's like the same thing. I mean, not the same thing. If you're talking about Wild West cowboys, you're right. If you're talking about cowboys in general, you're wrong. I reckon even a cowpoke like you knows about those. Sorry for bringing in politics when I come in here first thing. So true. But you know what? We'll just act like that didn't happen. Because nobody wants to talk about that. Yes. Well, what about the fingerprint-activated locks on the evidence lockers? Fingerprint-activated locks? What kind of newfangled doohickeys are those? He's not being very helpful. He doesn't even know what he's working for. He's not that good with machines. Or with following orders. He's kind of stupid. It's okay, not like we care at all. Everyone's got their weakness now, don't they, Mr. Prosecutor? Not everyone can be perfect unless their name's Manelium, I guess. This one seems like trouble. Okay, Mr. Wright, he's all yours. Yeah, let me cook this guy. Yeah, Jake Marshall, it's about time you put the fries in the bag, little bro. Dude, I remember when I translated my close friend papers, it was all about that. Nice. Most of this chat ain't even American. So true. My job was to keep a wary eye on that bone orchard. You didn't do that, though. Bink! How exactly did you keep an eye on the evidence room? Please explain. I'm not into politics. Yeah, you shouldn't be unless you're, like, old. I just made sure nothing moved into the security camera monitor. That room's so still. Even time dies in there. I was just a caretaker who interred the recordings. You interred them? What does that mean? Videos of nothing aren't that useful. When the time would come, I'd erase the tape. Everyone talks about USA politics in Serbia. Why? You're Serbian. You should talk about Serbian stuff instead. Hello Basil. Welcome to the chat. How are we doing? How are we doing? Videos of nothing that aren't useful. When the time would come, I'd erase the tape. With my teacher about that president on Spanish class. Nice. If nothing unusual is recorded, tapes are to be erased every 6 hours. Welcome to the chat, Basil. Each time I'd erase a tape, it felt like I was erasing a part of my life. This guy has a flair for the dramatic, but it isn't going to do him any good. So in actuality, you don't physically enter the evidence room whatsoever. I guess so. Except for the fact that he did. And you want to know why he did? Because I got his fingerprints right here. He's a sussy little baka. They said I was supposed to make rounds 3 times a day, but that ain't my style. I escaped the basement, congratulations. But you made your rounds on the day of the crime, right? Ain't you heard a word I said, partner? I told you that ain't my style. I'm afraid I don't understand. No desperado I know lets rules get in his way. No desperados I know join the police force either. Basil finally escaped Blackspace, so true. It's only been like, what year did Omori come out? I don't know. It's been like 6 years, but they finally made it out. It's fine. They might have stabbed their best friend in the eyeball, but they made it out. So, Officer Marshall, on the day of the crime, just between you and me, I didn't set foot in the evidence room that day. There was a rubber glove stuck. Yeah, you did. In the victim's locker. Do you know anything about that? Sorry, partner. Can't say I do. I haven't been in that crypt in weeks. Cap, buddy. How does this guy avoid being fired? I'm the plant, not the character. Oh, this is just a Basil plant. Besides, the room's protected by 2 security. They said I was supposed to make rounds 3 times a day, but that ain't my style. Buddy, we already know you did it. Beep! Apparently I'm stupid. This evidence clearly reveals the contradiction in that statement, Your Honor. How exactly? Yeah, okay, my bad. I'm an idiot. Not at all. Please think the fact's over. Okay. Okay, sorry, little bro. They said I was supposed to make rounds 3 times a day, but that ain't my style. Well, we know you went in there, though. Okay, fine. You used to be a detective, so you used the evidence room in the past, correct? Also, at least one person here is familiar with me. Okay. Of course. Back in the day, my locker was a goldmine of evidence. And yet you didn't know about the fingerprint locking mechanism. Sorry, partner. I ain't good with machines. I couldn't even tell you how a bike works. A bike is not a machine, little bro. Considering my profile picture was stuck like this for 8 days at some point. Yeah, you're that mimic guy. That quite, incredible. The sensors on the locker handles cannot be seen. It's well known that some of the detectives are unaware of their presence whatsoever. Now that he mentions it, Detective Gumshoe said something like that too. At any rate, it doesn't seem that this is relevant to the crime. Can you tell us what you were doing when the crime took place? If I remember right, I was at a street side saloon at the time that went down. Cap, but okay. What were you doing in a place like that? Wait, why my country? I'm Phoenix Wright. What were you doing in a place like that? I was eating spaghetti. Not even Angel Steak lunches can beat that parlor's vongole seppi pasta. Excuse me? Do you mean to tell us you abandoned your police duties to eat some noodles? But, Judge, they were good though. Not all desperados eat tacos, partner. Okay. You know what's funny? As soon as I said tacos, I got a Taco Bell ad pop up on my phone. That's not what I meant. I hope this has at least taught you a lesson. That's strange. This is usually where Edgeworth says, "Did you not want to raise this year?" And then he cooks them. But I guess not. I'm just an innocent traveling man, so if you're out of ammo, it's time I hit the trail. You're not innocent whatsoever. Out of ammo, Officer Marshall. That's right, partner. As you call it, evidence. If you plan to pin me to this crime, then you better draw. Otherwise, you're just wasting my time. My steel horse is waiting to carry me back west into the sunset. Now I'm hungry for a soft shell taco. Me too. Maybe I go to Taco Bell later. Just kidding. Taco Bell sucks. Maybe Mexican restaurant? Perhaps. One thing seems clear. Despite being responsible for guarding the evidence room, the witness doesn't appear to have seen anything. Texans don't take orders from anyone. Everyone knows that, because I'm from the big Texas. Apparently your superiors don't. I was the only one who, actually made you basil. Yeah, you are, Nancy. You were the one who did that, weren't you? Okay, I have a trump card up my sleeve, so I'd best keep my cool. Before I use it, though, I better up the ante. What do you mean, up the ante? We just go here? I'm just an innocent traveler. No, you're not. You're not innocent whatsoever, because your bloody handprint was at the scene. Bink! Get cooked! Officer Marshall, doesn't it strike you as odd? That is, you being called in to testify like this. Dang, everything I like gets dunked on constantly. Sorry, little bro. I'm hungry, but I'm on a diet. That wide dude needs to be fit. What wide dude? Who's wide? This guy? Is this your wide dude? After all, you weren't in the security room at the time of the crime. Kinda sus, not gonna lie. And yet you dragged me down here. Explain yourself, partner. Okay. It's quite simple. You left a very large trail behind at the scene. A trail of blood. Wow. Or to be exact, a handprint. Listen real good, partner. Like I said, I'm the caretaker of that crypt. I pay my respects, that is. Make my rounds about once a month. It's only natural my fingerprints will be in there. Bink! Get cooked, little bro. No. I only wish it were, officer. But you see, your fingerprints were covered in blood. That's kind of sus, not gonna lie. Kinda sus, not gonna lie. Can you explain that? I got a paper cut. Shut up. Witness, what's the meaning of this? Your bloodstained fingerprints were at the crime scene? Odd questions. What's your all favorite part of a popsicle? The popsicle part? What do you mean the favorite part? Like, the thing that you eat. That's my favorite part, not the stick. Considering there's only two parts of a popsicle, I'm gonna go with the popsicle and not the stick. Oh, but Damon says the stick. That's crazy. My favorite part is the part where Beaver. Excuse me? I chose my profile picture because bro is huge like me and wide like me, and he has a mustache like me again. No more questions, please? Alright. I retract any statements I made about you, Mario. The blood was wiped away. However, a luminol test clearly revealed this. Well, Officer Marshall, care to explain? It seems to me there ain't a person in this room with a head on his shoulders. Huh? I take it you have an explanation then, Officer Marshall? About the blood-stained fingerprints? Very well, you may begin your testimony about your fingerprints. Vegas hates sticks confirmed. You're not wrong. Why would I like a stick, honestly? You just carry it around. What does a stick even do? The only thing sticks do are give you splinters and cuts. Of course I'm not going to like a stick. What do you expect? Found at the scene of the crime. A knife in court? I don't even think about that, Damon. Why is he's in a courtroom and he just has a freaking stabby weapon. If he gets mad, he'll just like throw it at somebody and kill them. Excuse me? Bloodstained fingerprints. Vegas, if you tried going beaver mode on the stick, you would like it too. Sticks are... Did you just tell me to go beaver mode? What is that? What? Okay. Sure, I'll go beaver mode on the stick. Pause, by the way. That's a sus sentence. Do not clip that one out of context. Anyways, like I said, it's only natural for my fingerprints to be in that evidence room. Like how I always say, Americans are the weirdest. And like how I always say, no. One of them just happened to be at the same place as the bloodstained handprint. The murderer touched the locker where my fingerprint was by chance. This right here is what Japanese people think Americans are. So they're wrong. Because do I look like that? No. Do I talk like that? No. Oh wow, I will clip that. No promises, lol. Dang, I fumble all the time. Never read chat word for word ever again. You need to read it a little bit ahead of time and then say it so you don't accidentally say something sus. The blood stain and the fingerprint are completely unrelated. Or didn't you know? The murderer was wearing gloves. See? I had nothing to do with it. Oh, okay. The witness explanation appears valid, although there's room for doubt. Life wouldn't be fun without any doubt, partner. Mm-hmm. The defense may now cross-examine the witness. This guy's hiding something. I can feel it. Now's my chance to prove it. Okay. Bloodstained fingerprints. Tell me about that. Like I said, it's only natural for my fingerprints to be in the evidence room. Tell me why. That's because you, how do you put it, pay your respects once a month? Yeah, that's right. That and one more thing. That locker happened to be mine. What? What do you mean? I mean what I said. Okay. That the locker I used when I was a detective, the locker I still use. All that's in there now, though, is a heap of broken dreams because I got cooked and lost my job, and now I'm a little brokey, but at least I'm still a cowboy. I see. It'd be strange if my prints weren't all over that locker. Apparently, his fingerprint data was never removed from the locker's programming. Nice. And the Gen Alpha? Yeah, Gen Alpha's cooked. He must have been using the fingerprint lock all this time without ever knowing it. And everything else? Well, everything else is not. So, you're wrong. Okay. One of them just happened to be at the same place as the blood-stained handprint. Okay. So then, what about the bloody handprint? Wasn't mine, it's no mystery. Please explain. My locker is covered with my fingerprints. Hello, anxiety. Welcome back. How are we doing? It just so happened. The murderer touched the locker where my fingerprint was by chance. Press me. The chances of that happening are 1,000,000 to 1. On the contrary, one could argue just the opposite. The chances of that not happening are 1,000,000 to 1. Get one thing straight, partner. You ain't gonna get no reward from me with a mere fingerprint. Okay. You wanna know why? Why? The bloodstain and the fingerprint are completely unrelated. Yeah, you gotta be stupid to expect that. Unrelated? There is a difference as night and day. Kind of like cereal and cereal. Excuse me? One's got to do with breakfast while the other's a type of murder. Wow, my favorite homonym I could possibly think of. He's right. Although seemingly alike, they're totally different. I don't see what homonyms have to do with this. Bro, me and Phoenix are the same person. I literally said the exact same thing. Okay. Or didn't you know the murderer was wearing gloves? Were they, though? Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Oh, I wanted to check, but I guess I'm wrong. I just wanted to check, not present. But now I know I'm wrong anyways, so it doesn't matter. Does he have gloves on? Argamilus. Okay, whatever the frick Mr. Butters just said. I ain't even gonna talk about that. He doesn't even have gloves on. Wait, I should be right. Wait, does he have gloves on? His hands don't look glovey to me. Ain't no gloves on his hand. How am I wrong? Okay, they are they? Not at all. Please think it over. Such a wise sentence from Butter. So true. I don't think that won me any points with the judge. I was right, though. How do you know that? Hold it! How do you know that? I may be a loner, but I still do my job. I keep up on the reports. Actually, you don't do your job. You literally said you were eating spaghetti while you were supposed to be at work. Crazy. There was a bloodstain at the scene, though. Thought to be left by the murderer. That's right. It was found on Detective Gumshoe's locker. 3D modeled guy? Yeah, you missed it, Anxiety. There's like an entire video. There's lots of stuff you missed. And there was a song. It was really annoying. You had to be there, I guess. However, no fingerprints were detected on that handprint. Oh yeah, I think we tried that too. So that would mean the murderer, wearing gloves, happened to place their hand on top of Officer Marshall's fingerprint. That's the only logical conclusion. Are you starting to get the picture, partner? I don't believe you. The picture? This seal of blood in the desert, it's just food for the buzzards. Huh? There's only one reality, and that's this. So long as my trail isn't in there, you can't say otherwise. We know it is! You said... Wait. Let me cook. He said that that one locker that had his bloody handprint on it was his locker and only he could open it, but there was a difference in that locker from the beginning to the end of the video, so therefore, you just played yourself, little bro. You're finna get cooked. Let me show you what I mean. This isn't getting us anywhere, Mr. Wright. So, Anxiety is so lucky he didn't hear the music. He is lucky. If you say so, yeah, I say so as well. Please consider carefully where you're going with this cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Now then, continue your testimony, Officer Marshall. Too bad it wasn't me in that video, right, partner? Cooking! Pink! You're wrong! What? They literally just talked about the video. They literally said it word for word. You're stupid. Hold it. What do you mean by that? You want to tie me to this crime, isn't that right, partner? If so, that video is the only direct evidence you have. Bink! Wrong. But that video is next to useless. It's full of blind spots. Blind spots? Places you can't see. Like his freaking face. The camera's panning back and forth. The floor isn't shown. If someone was familiar with the camera's position, such as the person who works in the security booth, coincidence? I think not. I gotta wait 3 days before I can change my name. Again, welp, I'm stuck as Basil again. Sounds like a personal problem. They could leave the room without being caught on tape. Pink, Your Honor. We don't have time for your speculations, Mr. Wright. Well, Mr. Wright, if you can show us evidence in this video that indicates Officer Marshall was present, please do so now. Show evidence. Yes, very well. Allow me to point out your mistake, Officer Marshall. Tread carefully, Mr. Wright, or you might wind up being the one making the mistake. Do you want me to cook you again? It'll turn out that Phoenix Wright's the one putting the bags in the fries, or the fries in the bag, little bro. Now then, let's have another look at the video. Why did I know that Vegas will say this? What did I say? Guys, we found Basil. He was in the stream the whole time. He wasn't in our heads. He was in the stream the whole time. Nah, he's just a plant. He's not Basil the character, as he says. Okay. Dodge. 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 He got knifed. He sucks. He's stupid. Can't even fight. Can't even do his job right. He's ducking underneath the camera right now, and then he goes to his locker, and then this is his locker, and it's different now. Get cooked. Get cooked, little bro! Bink! Get cooked. Not the freaking music again. Don't worry, I tried to get rid of it as fast as possible. Don't worry about it, guys. Bringing our attention back to the security camera is a mistake I'm afraid you'll soon... Bless my soul. Is a mistake I'm afraid you'll soon not forget, Officer Marshall. You're finna get cooked, little bro. Oh, heck no, I don't like this. You don't like the music? The days are short in Texas, and so are our tempers. Could you sum up what you have to say in 8 words or less? Yes, very well. You can clearly be seen in this video. Valid. Phoenix is valid for that. Thank you, Anxiety. Much appreciated. Exactly 8 words. Not bad, hot partner. You should try writing a haiku sometime. The key lies in a certain locker shown in the video. Cook? Let him cook? That locker with the white cloth sticking out. That was the witnesses, I believe. Now then, let's rewind the video a bit. Rewind, rewind, rewind. Bless thy. Thank you, Damon. Even though I'm going to end up throwing you in jail later. Or the cowboy, I'm not sure, but one of you will be. Can you hurry up? I don't want to look at this guy's face anymore. His eyes are staring into my soul. Partner. Bless you, partner. Oh, the white cloth. It's gone. What's the meaning of this, Officer Marshall? When the crime took place, the white cloth wasn't there. Then it suddenly appeared. There's only one explanation. Cook him? Officer Marshall, you were in the evidence room at the time of the crime. Is this right or not? What more? You opened your locker when the camera was turned away. Yes, 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 yes. Order, order. It would seem that... Hold your horses. Sorry, partner, but you got the wrong man. What do you mean? What excuse do you have this time? So what if my locker was open? That doesn't mean I'm the one who opened it. Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does. Me? Jail? Nah, I'd win. We'll see. I don't know. One of you's going to jail. The murderer needs to hide something, so he opened a locker and stuck it in. It's not my fault he happened to choose mine. Fine fact, Vegas has gas in it. Vegas is gonna explode. What the heck are you talking about? Every city has gas in it. Huh? Huh? Why is everyone staring at me like I'm a wanted man? 'Cause you are. You're stupid. Your IQ is below that of an average human being, let me tell you. This guy isn't just playing dumb. He really is just dumb. I hate to rain on your parade, but you're the only person who can open that particular locker. Oh yeah? I call your bluff. Yeah, you're just an idiot, honestly. You say I opened that locker, now prove it. What's this say? Only the assigned detective Prince can unlock it. Bink! Get cooked. A fingerprint sensor? But you're the security officer. How do you not know? Oh, how inconvenient that I have a candle. Oh my gosh. You would have thought that it would have blown up and every other city would have blown up by now then. We talked about this earlier today. When I hear gas, I instantly think about the gas meme. Gas, gas, gas. That one? The lockers can only be opened by the detectives they belong to. What kind of crazy talk is this? Well, Detective, Gumshoe did mention something about this. How you gonna get outbrained by this guy? How is this guy smarter than you? This is supposed to be the stupidest person in the entire Phoenix Wright verse. Yet he's smarter than you, cowboy. How do you feel about that? In any case, the locks aren't that obvious. There are even some people on the force that don't know about... actually, why am I a cowboy now? There are even some people on the force that don't know about the fingerprint locks. So, Sheriff, what do you have to say in 8 words or less? Get cooked, little bro. What is that thing you're chewing on? Is that beef jerky or something? I only got one word for you, partner. No? Oh my god, he's about to go sicko mode, isn't he? Oh my gosh, he's about to go sicko mode, isn't he? Order, order, order. Witness, explain yourself. If this is a joke, it's the worst one I've ever heard. Who said I was joking, little bro? I assure you, this is no joke, Officer Marshall. You're going to jail. Now then, please tell us what you were doing in the evidence room at the time of the crime. Olay. Please, why did you say olay, buddy? You're getting indoctrinated into the cowboy speech? Please answer the question. What is he now, a bullfighter? Something like that. That's alright, Officer Marshall. I believe we can figure the rest out from here. We don't need your help anymore. Just send her to jail. We can? Have a look at these floor plans. There was no place for someone to hide in this evidence room. It's no joke. It's cowpoke. Excuse me? Yet Officer Meekins didn't see Officer Marshall. Sorry, didn't get good rhyme? Well, I guess it kind of rhymed. It was just kind of dumb. If that's so, then where was the witness? It seems Mr. Wright has an answer. That's right, the only possible conclusion. Well then, let's hear it. Where was Officer Marshall at the time of the crime? This guy, opening the locker. Bink! Officer Marshall was standing right here. There, but that's where the victim, Detective Goodman, was, because it's not him. I've been saying this from the beginning. Maybe if y'all just would have listened, we could have been past this part already. No. Correct, unless the man wasn't Detective Goodman. Turns out y'all are dumb. I believe the victim in the video is Officer Marshall. It was you dressed up like Detective Goodman. May I bink, Your Honor? No. But that's preposterous. Officer Meekins witnessed the detective at the crime scene. Once he saw the man's face, he'd know for sure. He said he didn't look him in the face, though, you idiot. Bink! May I point out, though, that Officer Meekins did not know Detective Goodman. He also testified about the man's reaction when confronted. When I entered the evidence room, I asked him to show his card. Sir, Saul Goodman? I don't see any Saul Goodmans in here, buddy. If anyone here is Saul Goodman, it would be Edgeworth. Let's be real. Yes, and how did Detective Goodman respond? He suddenly pulled a knife on me. Got stabby stabbed. Something about the officer's story puzzled me. If the man had had his ID card, why didn't he just show it? Yes, he would have needed it to enter the evidence room, so he must have been carrying it. The answer is simple. He couldn't show it. As you can see, Detective Goodman's picture is on his ID card. Oh, I get it. If he showed that, his cover would have been blown. He would have been cooked. Officer Meekins would have realized the man wasn't Detective Goodman. Do you have anything to say to this, Officer Marshall? You've got quite an imagination, partner. We got a term for that. It's called circumstantial evidence. Circumstantial evidence? He's still denying it? How could he? How could he? He's cooked. He's basically in the bag already. Tails, miles, Prower. Better call Miles. So true. Not Tails. We're talking about the Miles Edgeworth. Better call Saul? Nah, better call Miles. Let's be real, guys. You're gonna have to do better than that to break a detective. Well, I broke your girl pal earlier, so I'll break you too. Unless you have hard evidence, don't clip that one out of context either. Unless you have hard evidence proving I dressed up as the victim. I can't say I particularly care for your uncooperative disposition. I can't say I care for your beer, but you don't see me complaining. Get roasted, you old hag. Get cooked. Do you have any evidence proving beyond a shadow of a doubt that Officer Marshall dressed up as the victim? Well, who am I kidding? I don't have anything like that. I was so close to winning. This always happens. I can see the fear in your eyes, partner. Seems you're the one who couldn't take the desert heat. Excuse me? This can't be happening. It's so obvious he's the one. What can I do? Let Edgeworth save the day. It looks like your lack of experience has finally been exposed. You got cooked, little bro. Time for Big Dog Edgeworth to save the day. Huh? I'll pass on to you what someone told me when I was just starting out. When you've run into a wall with no place to go, return to the basics. You don't have a dead teacher to help you now. You don't have Maya to help you now. And you don't even have Emma to help you now. So now, you just gotta rely on good old Edgeworth. The basics? For me, that would be what Mia used to tell me. Back to my dead girl. Edgy will has its worth. Oh my god. Edgy will has its worth? That's kind of a bar. Try thinking outside the box. I shouldn't look for proof that Officer Marshall was disguised. But rather I should look for evidence that came about because he was in disguise. Why do you think this locker was open in the first place? There's no reason for Officer Marshall to open his locker at the time of the crime, unless he put a bloody jacket inside of there because he couldn't go outside dressed up as a bloody dead man. I understand it now. Oh my gosh, Brain Blast! There's no reason for Officer Marshall to open it. Yeah, I already read that. Yet he did, despite the chance it might be discovered later as it has been. Which means he didn't originally plan to open his locker. It's because he got blood on his jacket, according to the defense's argument. Officer Jake Marshall dressed up as Detective Goodman at the time of the crime. Facts. This is a box? Thanks for telling me that. Then after the crime was committed, I'ma think I see what you did there. I see what you did there, Mr. Mario. He opened his locker for some unknown reason. Yes. The fact that a white cloth is sticking out of the locker seems to indicate that. He opened it in order to put the cloth inside. I'm gonna go listen to Close. I got Burger on my mind for a while. Alright, see you later at Anxiety. So, just what exactly is this piece of cloth? Perhaps the video is the key to all our unanswered questions. I don't have any evidence, so this video is my only shot. Oh no. Not this again. Very well. Let's take yet another look at the security tape. After committing the crime, the witness opened the locker to put away the white cloth. Please show us why the witness would do this. Oh my god, here we go again. What's up, Roasty? Welcome to the chat. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 mean to do that. I meant to pause it. What do you have to say to that? Alright, partner. You really want to know the reason I had to open my locker? Oh my god. Oh my god, a sus line is in my mind. Pay attention. This is a bop? No, Malika, it's not a bop. So I could stuff you in there. I pressed the wrong button. I didn't mean to do that. Unfortunately, it can't be stored in the evidence room. I didn't mean it. My theory is that the devs were just trying to be proud of this Ford footage. They couldn't resist forcing you to watch it repeatedly. So true. This was some high-tech video footage in 2002 or something. That's why Marshall had to open his locker. I better have another crack at this. I meant to click on the bloody spot on his jacket. I didn't mean to click there. That was stupid. Stupid. Okay. I'm sorry. This is not a bop. There we go, Malika. You chose the correct option that time. Blah, blah, blah. Perhaps the video is the key. Yeehaw, buddy, I'm a cowboy. Very well. Let's take I'm an old man. I'm White Cloth. Please show us the witness had to do this for. Okay, but like before that. Oh no, I can't save. This is it. If I lose, I lose. I die. Oh no. Don't mess up this time. I cannot mess up this time. Lock in, boys. Okay. He went here. Pause. Blood. Present. Bink! This has to be right. For some reason, you disguised... Oh, let's go. Lock in. Clutch gene unlocked. You disguised yourself as Detective Goodman. Maybe think outside the box in low game volume. Nope, not gonna happen. will die because of the music. It's over. Oh no. And entered the evidence room, though I don't know to what end yet. However, something unexpected happened. You stabbed somebody. Officer Meekins barged in on you. When asked to show your ID card, you pulled a knife on him. However, Officer Meekins panicked and fought you, and the white coat you were wearing was soiled with blood. A bloody white coat? You couldn't just walk out like that. So you hid the coat in your locker. Makes sense to me. Not bad, partner. Oh, so you're admitting it? So I got a dub this time is what you're saying. Am I correct? Now then, Officer Marshall. Are you ready to tell us the truth? Looks like I underestimated y'all. I hope you're happy now, Mr. Edgeworth. Huh? Why are you roasting Edgeworth? 2 years ago, if you were only half as persistent then as you are today, we all wouldn't have to be here now would we? Officer Marshall, tell the court what you did. All of it, please. Is there a way to turn off the music in the options? Well, every other music in this game besides that is kind of fire, though. So, like, would you really want to do that? Alright, it seems the time has come. Okay, Marshall's confession. What are the chances he lies during this? Probably very high. But why would you? Either mute Vegas or Vegas mute game. Neither. I had to do it that day. I couldn't just stand by and let it die. I stole the detective's ID and dressed like him, I planned to take out the evidence. I wasn't expecting Officer Meekins. I knocked him out. And managed to escape. I knew which areas wouldn't be caught on the camera. There wasn't any murder in the evidence room at 5:15. Then why are we here then? If nobody died, why are we here? This entire case it's all a farce. So the supposed victim was really you. But there's one thing I still don't understand. Traces of a large quantity of blood were found on the floor of the evidence room. If no one was murdered, then how could that be? Officer Meekins managed to cut his own hand because he's an idiot. Unlike me, I'm the smartest guy in the West. My guess is he's the donor. It was way too much blood for such a small donation. Okay. Marshall's confession. Tell me about this. I had to do it that day. I couldn't just stand by and let it die. Okay, press me. Hold it! When you say it, you mean... Do you even have to ask, partner? I thought you were smart. Guess not. The SL9 incident, I suppose. 2 years have passed since that case was closed. I was going to completely end with the transferal that day. Not if I had anything to do with it. That incident's not over till I say it's over. But what did you hope to accomplish by sneaking into the evidence room? Because Lana killed. Case closed. Time to go stare at people. No, Lana didn't do anything. Lana's a good girl. Pause. When a case is closed, only that case's lead detective can look through the evidence. I wanted to have a look at it myself one more time. No matter what the cost. I don't care what anyone says, partner. That case is mine. But Officer Marshall wasn't in charge of that investigation. Why does he care so much about it? Because his brother or dad or somebody died. Or cousin? I don't know. Somebody with the last name died though. You can stare at Vegas the whole day. And by the whole day, he means approximately like 30 more minutes. I stole the detective's ID and dressed like him. I plan to take out the evidence. Okay, tell me more about that. Why did you disguise yourself as Goodman? If I didn't make it look like Goodman was carrying out the evidence transferal, I'd be arrested for stealing evidence, which wouldn't get me anywhere. Is he a killer or not? He stabbed somebody. That's a fact. Did he murder somebody though? I don't know. Maybe not. Who knows? Welcome to the chat though, Katrin. Welcome, welcome. So you did it to fool the security camera. And the detective's ID card. I stole that morning of the incident. He didn't murder anybody, but he did steal an ID card. He did impersonate a police officer. He did stab somebody. He did evade a security camera, which is probably illegal. He did steal police evidence. He did break into somebody's police locker. So he committed like 7 crimes, but murder wasn't one of them. So that really was why Goodman started filing out that lost item report. I think he is either innocent or guilty. Well, he's sus. That's what he is. He's guilty of a bunch of stuff, just not murder. Oh, that's a normal Tuesday. So true. At least it's not murder, so he's good, right guys? I returned his ID card. I left it on the floor in the prosecutor's office parking lot. The ID card I found was left there by Officer Marshall. He's going to jail, but not for murder. Yeah, you're not going to be able to look at his whatever you find attractive about him anymore, Katrin. He's going to jail for 7 other things. At least he's not going to get executed though, so that's cool. So essentially, you managed to succeed despite your lack of foresight. So you did what you wanted to, despite the fact that you're an idiot. Sus among us? Oh no. Vent? Did he vent? What do you mean, partner? I mean, the fingerprint activated lock, of course. I'm gonna wait for her though. Him? Oh, okay. You're gonna wait for him to get out. Katrin will still be there, partner. No need to worry. No matter how well you disguise yourself, you can't change your fingerprints. You can steal fingerprints, Edgeworth. Actually, I don't know if stealing fingerprints was a thing back in 2000 whenever this game was made, so maybe not. Under normal circumstances, you wouldn't have been able to open that locker yourself. But he could because a rubber glove just happened to get stuck in the door. That means Detective Goodman must have opened the locker before Officer Marshall. Yes, it does mean that, doesn't it? Interesting. I wasn't expecting Officer Meekins. I knocked him out. You also stabbed him. Marshall Dunn stole evidences from the crime. Isn't it possible that the body was stolen from a different crime scene? I just think that they made this entire thing up. Nancy, I'm not gonna lie. The entire thing is a lie. Everything isn't true. Everything's a lie. It's a setup. The whole thing. You pulled a knife on Officer Meekins and tried to drive him off. Let's just say I was just a tad surprised. I only planned on being in the evidence room for no more than 5 minutes. I didn't think anyone would actually come in during that short time. Officer Meekins certainly is a 1 in a million type of person. So true. Mistaking a detective for an intruder and demanding to be shown his ID. I'll have to think a little more about his raise this year. He ain't getting one. He probably gonna get fired, let's be real. He might be the only person on the police force that's worse than Gumshoe. When did Edgeworth get so much influence? He always has. Anyway, he threw himself at me and I ended up cutting him slightly. I'm sorry it had to turn out that way, but I did a little stabby, I ain't gonna lie. With me knocking him out and everything. By the way, what happened to your knife? I think that bald guy is sus, because why not? The bald guy is the judge, so that's the least likely thing that you could have possibly said. Oh, you mean this one? I don't know what to say. So you knocked Officer Meekins out, and then? And managed to escape. I knew which areas wouldn't be caught on the camera. Hold it! So you did your research beforehand, huh? Those who go into the desert unprepared don't live long, partner. I didn't think it would make a difference, though. Security tape is erased every 6 hours. If all had gone as planned, no footage would have been left. However, you bloodied your coat in your struggle with Officer Meekins. If someone was in the security room where I came out, the jig would have been up. I opened my locker and stashed it in there. What was Officer Meekins doing during that time? Being unconscious? He was sleeping like a baby. So what you're saying is on that day, he has the murder weapon in front of court? That's crazy. He kind of does, doesn't he? There wasn't any murder in the evidence room at 5:15. Hold it, then why the freak are we even here? But the blood found at the scene certainly indicates a crime took place. What, are you blind? The victim shown on that tape is me, and I'm not dead yet, partner. So you stole the evidence from the locker. Actually, no, I didn't. Why not? When I opened the locker, the evidence was already gone. 17th plot twist of the day, who would have guessed? Marshall, don't eat the knife, please. You're not Kara, are you? Wait, is Detective Marshall just Texas Kara? That's a guy? I think it might be. If he got not guilty, someone will be dead. No. We're going to get the person who did it. We're going to get them guilty. Save? You want me to save? Okay. Save. I'm gonna save because Damon Gant told me to. Where's that evidence? It's still missing, Your Honor. Where'd it go? Detective Goodman's locker was already empty. Someone else stole the evidence. Officer Marshall, may I ask you one thing? Fire away, partner. It's a free country. Let's look at who stole the evidence. Can't we figure that out? Don't we already know who went into the room? 7777 stole the evidence at 4:20. Or Miles Edgeworth. One of the two stole the evidence. Or Officer Meekins. Fire away, partner. It's a free country. Just remember, I'm also free to decide whether or not to answer. I'll probably just say no. Why did you do this? Stealing a detective's ID, injuring a police officer. This is no small offense. Moreover, you're an officer yourself. This will have serious consequences. You're about to be a brokey. I'm firing you after this trial. It can't just be forgiven with a simple cut in salary. It'll be a simple cut in your head after you get executed. Excuse me? Not that salary cuts are ever a valid solution. It seems like it worked for Gumshoe. Like I said, this isn't your case, little bro. Bruce Goodman is Batman. Wrong. This one is mine. Bruce Wayne? Bruce Goodman? Because his name is Bruce Wayne. Totally different, little bro. I'll do anything it takes to get an answer I'm satisfied with. The witness has an unusual amount of zeal. Let's hear more. I can't just forget the incident of the SL9. You know why. Actually, I do. Bink! Officer Marshall, I think I understand. I think I know why you care so much about the SL9 incident. Sounds like you've been sipping too much cactus juice, partner. Are you high right now, the frick? I have the SL9 incident case file right here. The name Marshall is mentioned in here. In a list of murder victims. Your brother, dad, cousin, I don't know who. One of them died, though. Neil Marshall. Are you related to this man? Neil Marshall. Yeah. I'm sure you've heard the name. 2 years ago. Oh, whoa. He received the same. Why was Damon Gant there? Kinda sus. We know it's not this guy. He's not a murderer. We know Elena's not a murderer. We know everybody else isn't a murderer. But you know who we haven't cleared yet? The big orange guy. That's all I'm saying. What? A prosecutor? He must be talking about the King of Prosecutors Award. Now I remember. Prosecutor Neil Marshall. He handled the SL9 case before I did. That's right. He handled the case before he got cooked. Don't mind me. I'm minding you. I'm minding you a lot, actually. And that case fell into your hands. But what's his relation to you? He was my brother. See, we got the same hair. We got the same face. Just look at us. Brothers, second cousins, uncles, neighbor's dog, LOL. I don't know. It's got to be one of them. I got burgers on my mind. I got burgers on my mind. Do you know how that actual song goes? It goes, I got murder on my mind. Glock 11 and a 9. It's crazy. And then that guy ended up killing his brother or something. Anyways, just like this. He was my brother. He was also a cowboy. He was investigating the murders with Damon Gant, Sussy Baca, the then deputy chief of police. The group of detectives I was part of worked under them. We were desperate to prosecute the killer. Look at this guy. This is William Afton. Look at him, Joe Dark. I'll build a wall. Excuse me. That was the first time Dark left behind any evidence. That was all we needed. He was arraigned and incarcerated. What the heck is that word? Arraigned and incarcerated. The case was finally closed, at least according to the public records. What do you mean by that? My brother couldn't have been killed by Joe Dark. I knew my brother better than anyone. No one could have beaten him in a fight. And that's it? What wall? I don't know this guy. Welcome to the chat, by the way. That's your reason for your insane actions. You're kind of crazy. There's more to my brother's death. There's more to my brother's death than what the records say. No matter how much you try and hide it, you can't fool me. I got the sharpest eye in the West. Sure, buddy. Well, at least one thing's for certain. Now we know what happened at the police department on the day of the crime. That was the last day of the SL9 case could be reopened. Not satisfied with its resolution, Officer Marshall planned to steal the evidence. Disguising himself as Detective Goodman, he entered the evidence room. It all makes sense. Officer Meekins confronted him, so he rendered him unconscious and fled. I'm Orange Man. No one arrests me. Except for me. I'm Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. I do what I want. The game's named after me. It's not called Damon Gant, Ace Detective, or whatever the frick. It's called Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. So get cooked, little bro. Put the fries in the bag. Yes, this mystery has finally been cleared up. Damon, when will you turn into, your original form? Whenever this is over, maybe? He's the most orange guy I ever seen. Nope, that's not what I'm talking about at all. There's actually an orange guy in this game. Arraign means to bring a defendant before a court to answer to an indictment or criminal charges. Wow. Add that one to your dictionary, boys and girls. I thought that I had a big brain whenever it came to big words, but apparently not as big as Misty. What's up, Nancy? Whoa, you're Kel now? What's up? What's original form? A detective? Just because you wear orange doesn't mean that you're an orange. Well, his skin is orange and so is his hair. He's literally orange. Look at his face. Okay? He's an orange guy. No murder took place at the police department that day. It was all a farce. Why are we even here? The things that happen by chance never cease to amaze. At exactly the same time as the murder at the prosecutor's office, this fake murder was going on at the police department. It was all set up, like I said. Not gonna lie, I googled it. Oh, okay. Well, I gave you a compliment because I thought you were a genius, but it turns out you're just like the rest of us. We find everything out via Google. His hair is white, but his skin is orange, so I was still right. Sorry, it is what it is, Nancy. I still win. No, like the stage 2 of sad. Yeah, you're Depression Man. Or woman, either one. So if no one was murdered at the police department on the day of the crime, that means the murder in the prosecutor's office parking lot was the real one. Which in turn means only one person could have committed the crime. And now you're back on your stuff. Okay, of course. He teamed up with me just to point the finger at the baddie again. Chief Prosecutor Lena Skye. Bink! No. Wait, a verdict wasn't reached in yesterday's trial. May I bink, Your Honor? Let me cook. which is why we examined the incident at the police department today. But there's only one reason the defendant was not convicted yesterday. There yet remained the mystery of the simultaneous murder at the police department. I don't seem to be familiar with that. Yeah, you do. It seems to me this boy's got the draw on you, partner. Hey, buddy. Hey, cowboy. Shut up. You're going to jail, okay? Don't roast me. All of the mysteries at the police department have been resolved. No doubt about it. Our sole murder took place. You know what hasn't been solved yet? Why did somebody take the evidence? We don't know who did it. I'm almost guaranteeing it was Damon Gant. Calling it now. And the testimony of one Miss Angel Star is completely uncontestable. And if you have a response, make it single word or less. Why are we doing this thing? If it was Damon Gant, then we know that his ID number is 7777777, and he entered the room at 4:20, which means that he would have been there in order to steal the evidence because that's before everybody else. Am I cooking or am I not? I think I am. Howdy, y'all. I have returned. What's up, Manelium? Or just Liam. You know what? I'm gonna say it. When will you turn into your depression form? Hehehehe. Okay. Arg? I'm a pirate now? I bow. I rest my case. We're not done here yet, Phoenix. Use your brain cells, please. Wait, why are you going sicko mode, Nancy? It seems the trial has reached its conclusion. There's no room for doubt. Well done, Mr. Wright. Thanks to you, I didn't need to waste my time. Whoops, I pressed the wrong button. There's no doubt what I proved today is true. The apparent murder on the security camera's tape really was fake, but I didn't realize. That would end up proving Lena guilty. 420? Obvious joke is obvious. It is. I feel like I've said that before. The obvious joke is very obvious. Funny number. Now then, the time for the verdict has arrived. This court finds the defendant. Objection! Bink! Somebody! Bink me! Who said it? Oh, it was the little girl. She's back. Who's letting these randos in the courtroom? Who let Emma just walk in through the front door and go to the defendant's stand? Hey, I ain't mad about it, though. Your Honor, wait. Emma, the defense has an objection. Scientific objection. Let's go. Right? What do you mean, right? You act like I know what I'm talking about here. Are you this girl's guardian? Your Honor? Oh, in a sense, I suppose so. Please, Your Honor, all I'm asking is for a minute of your time. Please hear me out. Hey, hear me out. Hear me out. Mr. Edgeworth, please. Pretty please? I don't want to leave any loose ends. One little girl will help us, guys. Hey, you'd be surprised how many times a little girl has helped us. I ain't gonna lie. One time a little girl helped us by summoning our dead teacher. Another time a little girl helped us just by being alive. And then this time, this girl knows science or something, so she's gonna help us that way. Cat are better than Omore plush. I don't know. Is it true? The same people letting baddies into court, or babies into court. Why do I keep on reading babies as baddies? That's crazy. Anyways, Muo has returned. I was kind of in shock. I mean, finding out the SL9 incident referred to the Joe Dart killings. Now that she mentioned it, the names on both Sky Sisters were in that file. It will be funny if Vegas said meow, meow. I mean what Officer Marshall was trying to do that day, so I knew his fingerprint had nothing to do with the crime. That left only one thing, the other handprint. You mean the traces of blood found on Detective Gumshoe's locker? No fingerprints were found on it, right? No, but I figured it. If I examined it scientifically, I'd be sure to find a clue. So I ran over there and looked at it again. Oh, okay. So did you find something? No. What's the point? Huh? Sorry. I came all the way over here just to let you know that I'm a failure. I guess I'm not much of a scientific investigator after all. Woof, woof, woof. Why are we barking out here, Malika? Or do you like dogs more? Is that all? Please don't be mad. I'm just a high school student. I shouldn't even be here. I should be in gym class right now. And I'm just an attorney. But Mr. Wright, those traces of blood are the only clue we have. If we can't find something wrong with them... Oh, you're a professional. If anyone can save Lena, it's you. Meow. Vegas. Wow. Wise words. So true. Time's up. Now then, Mr. Wright, with regard to the incident at the police department, does any reasonable doubt remain? I have to say yes. Are we not going to talk about the part that the evidence is gone? None of you were smart enough to realize that. Are you all stupid? It appears the defense is troubled by the other blood mark. Looking at the floor plans, a handprint was discovered here. Is there a problem with this? Mr. Wright, I'm sorry I can't be of more use. I'm kinda useless, but it's fine. But still, if you can't find anything wrong with that blood mark, Lena will be hooked. I do like dogs more, then I'll be a woofer then. I like dogs more as well, that's why I have one. We don't have all day. Yes, Your Honor. If ever I need to concentrate, it's now. Okay. What could be wrong with that handprint on Detective Gumshoe's locker? Could there be something I'm missing? Of course. You always object. But before we do, we save the game though, because I only have one life left. Okay. Let's do it. Meow? Oh, Nancy's a meow cat too? Furiously stares at Malika. Nice. You do a Mewo in school? Is that your actual drawing? That's cool. Bink! This handprint left at the crime scene clearly shows a contradiction. Explain. The only thing that seems clear is your grasping, Mr. Wright. You've been staring pretty intently at those floor plans. Tell me, is there a problem with them? Yes, this is strange. How? I'm more of a cat person, but I have 7 dogs. They eat them? Why do you have 7 dogs if you like cats? Take a good look at these floor plans. Something is missing. Missing? You mean something hasn't been drawn on there? Yes. Yes, something that, when drawn, will completely change the meaning of the blood mark. And you know what it is? Oh my gosh, the blue badger is actually the key to everything. Let us pray the defense isn't simply trying to buy time. This guy was specifically placed in front of the locker to block the handprint all along. He wasn't just a funny little guy, he was actually the key to everything. Oh my gosh, it makes sense now. Let us pray the defense isn't simply trying to buy time. Very well, Mr. Wright. With all this evidence here, there's got to be something I can use. The question is, which item can prove something is missing in the floor plans? The video. Or this. Which one do I pick? I feel like if I pick the wrong one, I'm gonna get cooked. Bink! As they say back west, even a blind man can hit with the buckshot. That is, so long as he's facing the general direction. Wait, what? It's no use. The more evidence there is, the greater the chance of me being wrong. Try and remember what the evidence room was like. I was trying to show them. What is it that bothers me about this blood mark? Excuse me? Spam tin? There is no spam tin. I knew he was sus. He is sus. I'll prove it this time. Let us pray the defense isn't simply trying to buy time. Pick the cardboard? Well, I was trying to pick the video so I could show the cardboard, but I guess just showing the cardboard is better. There's got to be something I can use. The one thing that we haven't said the entire time. Bink! The blue badger is the most important evidence we've ever had. What about that piece of plywood? The blue badger, mascot of the police force, and has a stupid-ass song. Defender of truth, guardian of proof. What a bar. Explain yourself, Mr. Wright. Please look at the floor plans of the crime scene. The blue badger is not here. So? So watch what happens when we put him in. Hyperlink blocked. Now's your chance to be a big shot, buddy. This is where he was dancing at the time of the crime. Well? Well, what? So it turns out that guy wasn't just there to be a meme. It actually had a purpose. Crazy how that works, huh? One step closer to the end. So true. Oh my god, he shook! That's right. So long as the blue badger is dancing here, it would be impossible to place a handprint at this spot on the locker. Oh, get cooked, little bro. What? What? Okay. So that means, just exactly what does that mean? I don't really know. It means it can't be done. What are you saying? Blood traces were undeniably found on that locker. Don't look at me. I didn't put it there. How am I supposed to know? Mr. Wright, think it through scientifically. Okay, So if it wasn't there at the time of the murder... Wait, let me cook. If it wasn't there at the time of the murder, then that means that either Edgeworth or Damon Gant did it. And you know what? I'm going to say it's Damon Gant because Edgeworth don't got a bloody hand right now, and Damon Gant, on the other hand, he's sus. So it's got to be him. Mr. Wright, think it through scientifically. On that afternoon. Officer Meekins was the one who brought the Blue Badger to the evidence room, right? After he put it down, it would be impossible to leave a handprint on that locker. So that must mean this blood mark was left there before it was brought in. Miles? Yeah, you're capping. You're gaslighting right now. Just one moment. I will not allow such far-fetched balderdash in my courtroom. It may sound far-fetched, Your Honor, but it's the only possible explanation. On February 21st, in the police department's evidence room, blood was spilled not once, but twice. Ooh, but how? One time was captured on this tape, taken by the security camera. Officer Meekins cut his hand, from which a trivial amount of blood fell. The problem is the other time. Are we just gonna sit here, get to watch, look at this guy stare right into my soul again? Someone bled prior to the struggle shown on this tape. It had to have been Detective Goodman when he was really murdered. Okay, so he was murdered here. 17th plot twist of the game. Who saw this one coming? May I bink, Your Honor? That's ridiculous. I refuse to accept your absurd claim. Bink! The murder portrayed in the security tape has been proven to be a fake. However, that does not explain the blood mark found on the locker. Bink, Your Honor. May I do it again? So then, assuming this murder you purport really happened, what does purport mean? I suppose that just means like suggest. When did it take place? I demand you show evidence that proves when it occurred. Bink time, so true, anxiety. When did the first incident occur? To summarize, the defense claims that prior to Officer Meekins being cut by Jake Marshall, who was posing as Detective Goodman, another incident took place in that evidence room. That's right. The blood marked on the locker proves this. Very well, then tell us. When did this first incident occur? As Mr. Edgeworth said, proof must be presented. Proof that shows when the murder took place. There's only one piece of evidence that can show that. The thing with the timestamp. Will the defense please present its evidence? Show when the first crime took place. Alright. I have one life, by the way, so I'd better be right. Oh, I'd better be right. Coming in clutch, Vegas Hindi, with the bink! Get cooked. If the crime took place inside the evidence room, then the killer would have had to enter it. Purport basically means allege. Okay, so I kinda got it right. And in order to do so, an ID card would have been required. An ID card? Oh, the ID card record. Officer Meekins brought the Blue Badger panel into the evidence room at, let's see here, 4:50 p.m.? If the crime took place before that time, then it would be 4:40 p.m. Huh. I guess Mr. Edgeworth is the murderer again. Miles Edgeworth, just what have you done? Oh my god, let's gaslight Edgeworth into thinking he's a murderer for a second time. I never would have figured you had the nerve, boy. Drop the act, witness. It doesn't take a lot of thought to figure out it couldn't have been me. Nope, I ain't getting it. I'm afraid I don't understand either. It's clear from the luminol test that blood was there. However, when the second crime took place, both Officer Meekins and Officer Marshall failed to notice the blood. That means the blood from the first crime was wiped away by the real murderer. So true. I would have had just 10 minutes to murder the victim, carry his body away, and clean up the blood. Unfortunately, that's physically impossible. 20 minutes, though. Maybe. That would mean the crime must have taken place before Mr. Edgeworth entered the evidence room. Let's look at the chart again. There's only one other card number remaining. That's definitely Damon Gant. Let's be real. Talk about a lucky number. You could almost call it a lucky number for Vegas, actually. Wait, does that mean I'm the murderer? But wait, that doesn't make sense. How could Detective Goodman have entered the evidence room? Since there's no record of this card being used beforehand, he must have entered along with the real murderer. That's the only plausible explanation. He went in with this 7 guy. Mr. Edgeworth, please look into this ASAP. Find out whose ID number is 77. That's 1 7 too many, Your Honor, you freaking idiot. Unfortunately, I'm unable to look up the owner of that ID card, at least at present. The lucky number 7, so true, ended up being a murderer. Who would have guessed? What? Explain yourself, son. The ID number 7 belongs to someone with the rank of captain or higher. Someone who is a so-called executive officer. Damon Gant? Sounds likely. We don't have the authority to inquire into such a person's identity. Bink, Your Honor! That's absurd! That's ridiculous. Just how? I'm not finished talking, buddy. Let me speak before you yell at me, freaking Phoenix. There is one situation in which we can be granted such authority. If an official charge filed against an executive is accepted. An official charge? You're all alike, aren't you? With your cover-ups and your forgeries. Maybe Cristiano Ronaldo? Oh, please. Not 777. Not the GOAT or second GOAT. I don't know. Who's better? Ronaldo or Messi? That's how the prosecutor's office operates. May I bink, Your Honor? I take pride in my work, Officer Marshall. I would appreciate it if you would keep your slander to yourself, or else I'm going to send you to the execution block in the town square, let me tell you. Slander, is it? Okay, let me ask a question. Yes? No, not you, to her, the defendant sitting over there. Your own little executive. Lana, may I bink, Your Honor, once again? Messi better 100%? I'll just believe you. I honestly have no clue. So I'll just start saying Messi is better anytime somebody asks, and hopefully I'll start a heated debate, and I'll just start insulting them and telling them how stupid they are, even though I know nothing. The only thing I know is Messi got 1 World Cup and Ronaldo got 0. Don't be stupid. She's charged with murder. Messi is the best, trying to make IShowSpeed angry. If I ever meet IShowSpeed in real life, I'm just going to yell, Messi better. That's what I'm going to do, and I'm going to record and see what happens. Of course, we looked up her ID number, and it's not that. Don't play me for a fool, partner. That's not what I want to ask. All I want to know is one thing about that incident. The SL9 incident? Answer me this, Chief Prosecutor. In that trial 2 years ago, did you really only use legitimate evidence? Oh my gosh. Are you trying to see if she forged... Forgery? Do you need the witness to repeat his question, Chief Prosecutor? I heard him fine, Mr. Edgeworth. 2 years ago, I was in charge of the prosecution for the trial. At the time, occasionally we felt the powerlessness of the law and cheated. At least I did. So you basically admitted it. That's crazy. I became a prosecutor in order to suppress crime with the law. But before I realized it, we were the ones being suppressed by the law. Who would have guessed it? Defendant, just what are you saying? The military girl. She's back. I'll ask you again, Chief Prosecutor. During that trial 2 years ago, did you really present all the evidence in court? Can you look me, an investigator in that crime, in the eye and say that you did without being sus? Chief Prosecutor, you didn't forge the evidence, did you? I don't have to, Officer Marshall. I don't have to answer your questions. What do you expect? Why won't you answer him? Drastic crimes require drastic measures. I may have lied, but maybe I didn't. Maybe I did. What are you going to do about it? You're never going to find out. The case is over. That's just the way it is. We did what we had to in order to get him the verdict he deserved. But Elena, even if it involved forging evidence, hypothetically, so you're breaking the law too. You're gonna everyone's going to jail at this rate. Oh my gosh. See, that's what I'm talking about. No. Oh my god. Now everyone's going crazy. Order, order. Oh my god. Recess time. Lena's remarks caused such a stir. I say unknown's comment in the screenshot. In the screen chat, he's saying she's ugly. What are you talking about? If anything, Lana's a baddie. Would have to wait until the following day. Because I read that, I didn't even read anything that happened here. She basically just admitted to cheating. That's crazy. She just admitted to sending somebody to jail on false evidence. Wild, not gonna lie. She said she's ugly. Dang, she's ugly. You ain't got to roast her like that. Okay, let's save our progress. We're going to end the stream for today, ladies and gentlemen. I like how every single time I get down to 1 HP and then I get everything 100% correct. I'm only smart whenever my life depends on it, I guess. I'm only smart whenever I have one chance left. But, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to be ending the stream for today. So I hope you all enjoyed it if you are here. If you're new, then why don't you subscribe? I don't think anyone here is new, though. And also, like the video, because if you haven't done that already, what are you doing with your life? Good thing, good stream, even though I made it late. Nice. Tomorrow, I'll be back with more Hollow Knight instead of this. And I'm going to beat Coliseum 3, light work. And then we're going to do some other stuff, so we'll figure it out whenever we get there. Peace out, everybody. Bye-bye. Peace out. Awesome and later, as they say. Not me, by the way. Definitely you. I ain't gonna lie. You're going to jail. You're gonna get executed in the town.